Hey, so oops, I accidentally started the closing argument before I could pause the game. So yeah, let's see, Electro Bomb. After receiving the item from Himiko, the culprit... shit, how do I scroll? Q. Okay, who did Maki hit with the Electro Hammer? Where'd the culprit shoot Kokichi? My god, it's been so long since I've done this, I've like completely forgotten how to do the closing argument. Okay, Maki hit the Exisal. Where did the culprit shoot Kokichi? What happened? What opened the shutter and got inside the hangar? Oh, nope. I guess that was wrong. What was hit by the first arrow Maki fired? Or who was hit? Okay, I'm just fucking up everywhere. Who was hit by the second arrow? Okay, what did Kokichi take from the culprit? The only antidote. After Maki left, what weapon did Kokichi take out? Who actually drank the antidote? Okay, what evidence did the culprit leave in the bathroom? Why was Kokichi dragged along the ground? Okay, who was put in the hydraulic press first? Okay, there we go. Okay, so that unlocked a bunch of these. Okay, so the culprit drank the antidote. Okay, so I gotta go all the way back to where... Okay, who was put in the hydraulic press last? Kokichi with no shirt on. No, what the hell? Alright, bim bam boom, ba ba doo doo doo. There we go. Let's go over the trick Kokichi and the culprit created together. Last night, Kibo saw Himiko from the window of his lab. She was carrying a black case and heading to the Exisal hangar. When she reached the hangar, she handed the case to someone through the bathroom window. That someone is the culprit of this case. Locked in the bathroom, the culprit had asked Himiko to bring them a certain weapon. A disassembled crossbow from Maki's lab. The culprit was going to use the crossbow to challenge Kokichi to a fight. Some time passed and Maki made her way to the hangar. She was going to the hangar to kill Kokichi and save the culprit trapped in the bathroom. However, the hangar had an electric barrier preventing her from entering. Fortunately for her, she had an electro hammer to get around the barrier, in a way. She used her electro hammer to disable the exisal and climbed inside. She knew exisals could bypass the barrier, so she got inside one. Around that time, the culprit and Kokichi began their confrontation. While Kokichi was checking up on them, the culprit ambushed them with a crossbow. But the culprit didn't intend to kill Kokichi, they just wanted to disable him. That's why the culprit aimed for Kokichi's right arm. If they really wanted to kill him, they would have shot him in his vitals. I mean, the arms do house some major blood vessels, so I think, realistically, he still would have died from that. Kokichi reeled from the arrow, and the culprit jumped on him immediately. He didn't want Kokichi to have the chance to summon an exisal with a remote. While they were fighting, something happened that caught them both off guard. The shutter of the hangar opened, and an exisal stepped inside. Kokichi was definitely not expecting an exisal to interrupt them. He pulled out his remote to attempt to control the exisal. But Maki leaped out of the cockpit and shot Kokichi with her arrow. And the arrow hit Kokichi right in the back. It was no normal arrow. The tip was covered in a lethal poison from my lab called Strike 9 poison. The poison kills slowly. It seems as if Maki wanted Kokichi to confess before he died. But even with the poison in his veins, Kokichi continued to spin his lies. When she had enough, Maki tried to finish him off with another poisoned arrow. But this time, Maki was the one caught by surprise. To keep Maki from becoming the Blackened, the culprit used their body to shield Shuichi. To shield Kokichi. Sorry, Shuichi is me. The culprit's left arm was struck by a poison arrow. Maki remembered that there was an antidote in my lab, and immediately ran off to get it. The Strike 9 poison slowly circulated through their systems, and would soon kill them both. But in that desperate situation, Kokichi thought up a clever lie. He incorporated this unforeseen event into his plan to help him win the killing game. Or should I say, help him defeat Monokuma. That was Kokichi's true objective. It's why he claimed to be the mastermind. Thinking fast, Kokichi closed the shutter so that Maki would not re-enter the hangar. Thus, Kokichi's final lie was set into motion. When Maki returned with the antidote, she couldn't get back inside the hangar, so she went around the hangar bathroom and passed the antidote through the window. But after the culprit was given the antidote, Kokichi immediately snatched it. And Kokichi drank down all the antidote while the culprit and Maki watched in horror. Maki must have been panicking, thinking that the only antidote was now gone. She believed that the culprit was going to die from her own poisoned arrow. But it was all another one of Kokichi's lies. He had only pretended to drink the antidote. Maki tried desperately to break into the hangar, even slashing the control panel. but she couldn't get the shutter to open again. Defeated, she had no choice but to leave. After Maki had left, Kokichi took out another weapon. An electro bomb, capable of disabling communication devices for hours. Kokichi's plan was to use an electro bomb to knock out Monokuma's surveillance cameras. That was why he commissioned Mew to make the bombs in the first place. After detonating the electro bomb, Kokichi coerced the culprit into drinking the antidote. In exchange for the antidote, Kokichi asked the culprit to cooperate with his plan. Kokichi needed to work with the culprit to execute his final lie. Under normal circumstances, the culprit would never have agreed to such a plan. But because the culprit owed him for saving their life, they agreed to Kokichi's request. Request is a generous term. It was more like blackmail. In any case, the two were now working together as accomplices in an insane plan. There was a lot to prepare and not a lot of time. They had to work fast. If Kokichi died from the Strike 9 poison, the whole plan will be ruined. After fabricating the scene in the bathroom, the culprit dragged Kokichi to the hydraulic press. This is how the swipe pattern bloodstain from the bathroom to the press was created. Kokichi, with the support of the culprit, stood in front of the press's control panel. The two of them were finally ready to execute the insane lie. While Kokichi was setting up the video camera near the hydraulic press's security panel, the culprit laid face up inside the press, draping their coat over their shoulders. Then, Kokichi activated the press and the camera's record function at the same time. The hydraulic press came down slowly, all caught on tape for us to see. Normally the safety function would have triggered, but the electro bomb had disabled it. The press got lower and lower, just as the culprit disappeared from view. Kokichi pressed the force stop button and the camera's pause button simultaneously. The two of them then switched places, and also switched roles. The culprit and the victim. The would-be victim became our culprit and started up the press and camera. Kokichi had saved the culprit's life because his trick required their cooperation. He wanted to win the killing game, even if it meant dying himself. And so, Kokichi was crushed by the press, and the whole thing was caught on video. The culprit's left sleeve was dangling from the press, making us think he was the victim. Now alone, the culprit collected the video camera and tore the hydraulic press's power cord so that it can never be raised again. This would make it impossible for us to determine the identity of the crushed body. But there was another reason the victim was killed this way. It obfuscated the cause of death, making the case that much more difficult to solve. This is all part of Kokichi's plan to create a murder not even Monokuma could figure out. With the press disabled, the culprit returned to the bathroom to flush Kokichi's clothes. Finally, they climbed inside of an exisal to hide, and waited with bated breath. And here they are now in this trial, pretending to be Kokichi. They're trying to deceive Monokuma in order to defeat the true mastermind. And that's it. That's Kokichi's unidentified culprit trick. The culprit is in that exisal. It's you, isn't it? Kaito Momota, the ultimate astronaut. I'm right, aren't I? That's you in there, isn't it, Kaito? Really? Is it really Kaito? I must reluctantly agree with Shuichi's deduction. Man, Shuichi sure loves his crazy deductions. Huh? You still not gonna admit it? Admit it? But it's wrong. But, logically speaking, his deduction tracks. If it's really Kaito in there, he would have admitted it by now. Was Shuichi's reasoning wrong somehow? No. My detective work was flawless. It's the truth. I'm sure that Kaito is inside that exisal. So why is Kaito still fighting me? Is this about Monokuma? Or is there another aspect to this? You claim everything's set and that's it. You don't have any evidence, do you? You all think the body switched when the hydraulic press stopped for a moment. But that's just speculation in the end. No evidence to back it up. So if we reverse our reverse way of thinking, then it's likely I didn't do anything, right? It's totally possible the body switching never happened and Kaito's dead. Not just possible, it's the actual truth. Well, it's true there's no proof the bodies were switched. No. We should trust Shuichi's deduction. I'm sure everything will be okay. This emotion I've learned, I believe you call it faith. That's what I feel right now. That's right. We have to believe in Shuichi. Well, I don't care either way, but if you guys get it wrong, you'll have to deal with Monokuma. What'll the results of this voting time be? If Monokuma makes a mistake, he won't be able to execute anyone, right? Then it'll be my victory, and that'll ruin the entire killing game. Ruin? I see. So that's your objective. You mean to ruin the killing game itself. That's why Kaito's been so stubborn all this time. But what does he mean by ruin exactly? Monokuma can do whatever he wants to the rules. How do you ruin something like that? What would be the point? Come on, Monokuma, start the voting already. Yeah, I'm getting to it. Sheesh. Let's proceed with voting time, shall we? Sorry I fell short of your expectations, but I'm pretty sure I won't make any mistakes. 'Cause I got the ultimate detective's airtight logic on my side. Now I know the whole truth and why. I believe in my own logic, and I believe in Kaito. From this point on, it's not about logic. It's about how far I'm willing to go. I believe in you, Kaito. Not as a detective, but as Shuichi Saihara. Can I just say something? I'd like to have one last conversation before we leave. One last conversation? There's more to talk about? You see, before we vote, there's something I have to say. I just need you all to listen. Oh, what the fuck? Kaito's trying to ruin the game. That's why he's hiding the truth. I don't know why exactly, but he's putting his life on the line for it. So to put my faith in him, this is the only way. Everything what we've determined up till now. What if I turned it all on its head? Yes, I need to lie. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna just see. Fuck! God damn it! There we go. Fuck's sake. Kokichi, I'm sorry. I just can't lie for you anymore. What? What do you mean, lie? Why'd you say Kokichi? The one in the Exisole is... I'm sorry, everyone. I've deceived you all. Huh? The truth is, after we found the crushed body, I saw Kokichi. Yeah, you saw Kokichi? Yes, he threatened me. Told me that if I didn't do what he said, he'd kill us all. He wanted to lie to me about what I saw so that the trial would be more interesting. But I can't do it anymore. I can't keep lying like this. I have to tell the truth. Kokichi isn't dead. He's alive. Hold on. Why did you wait until now to mention this? I'm sorry, Kibo, but it's true. Really. I really am sorry, but this is the only way. Kaito is trying to fool Monokuma, trying to ruin the class trial. If Kaito is risking his life to do this, then I'll stand by him. I believe in Kaito. I'll believe in what he's trying to do. He's not doing this to hurt us. I'm sure he's trying to save us all. If Monokuma wants to rely on my detective work, fine. I'll just lie. Everyone, please, don't vote for Kaito. Let me save. There's no doubt about it. Kokichi is in that Exisole. He's the culprit. Hey, Shuichi, I don't know what you're scheming, but as far as I'm concerned, you guys aren't extras at all. If you guys are wrong, you're gonna have to take your punishments like champs, got it? I'm not wrong. We can't vote for Kaito. Stop it. That's enough. It's over. If you guys get it wrong and Monokuma gets it right, then you'll all get punished. There's no way I can let that happen. So, it's fine. Let's just end this. Kaito? So, it really was you? My bad for tricking you guys. I'll explain everything. But before that, it's voting time. Alright, don't get it wrong. I'm definitely a culprit, you got it? I'm the one who killed Kokichi. Kaito, no. It's just like you to figure it all out, Shuichi. You're really something else. So all you gotta do is believe in your reasoning. That's what detectives do. Hey, Monokuma. Let's hurry up and get this vote started. Well said. Let's get this started, then. The heart-racing excitement as the blackened and the spotless face off. It's voting time! Shit! It seems the voting is finished. Now then, let's see the result. Who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice, or the dreadfully wrong one? I could have done better. How did I just level up? Well, if the culprit's gonna confess, then I guess even morons can't screw this up. The Blacken who killed Kokichiyama is Kaito Momota. You got it all right. So you all got it right, huh? Even Shuichi and Makiro voted for me. What a relief. Well, I knew you guys wouldn't get it wrong. But man, was it hard to act like Kokichi the whole time. I mean, sure, he wrote most of his own lines. Seriously, look at this huge script. Look at this huge script. He wrote the whole thing. It's even got a bunch of alternate lines for different events, too. But even so, I still had to ad-lib. You guys couldn't tell, though, huh? Hey, come on, guys. Don't look so sad. You guys got it right. It's all good. Why? Why did you kill Kokichi? You were against the killing game, so why did you kill him? I believe that you absolutely wouldn't do such a thing. Maki, was she protecting Kaito, or just believing in him like me? Yeah, I should explain. Most of it's just like Makiro said. After Kokichi pretended to take the antidote, he gave it to me. Then he told me I had to cooperate with his plan. Plan? What plan? I've been thinking, this whole time, of a plan to throw the mastermind off guard. Throw them off guard? What are you talking about? You're the mastermind. Oh, that was a lie. I only pretended to be the mastermind. Pretended? You all fell for it, but, you know, I prepared a bunch of stuff. Like this remote control. I had Mew make it. The mysterious message in the courtyard, using Gonta and making him a murderer. All that preparation was just to make you guys think I was the mastermind. What the hell? Why'd you do all that? The reason why I pretended to be the mastermind was to end this boring killing game. To end it? I thought if I showed you the despairing truth, you guys wouldn't want to go outside anymore. Thought it would end the killing game. But instead, this happened. I'm gonna die by Maki's hands. Why do you think this happened? Why do you think Maki tried to kill me? Why do you think the killing game started again? Why? Because the true mastermind instigated it. I'm certain of it. They made a move without us noticing. Man, thanks to that, everything's ruined. The true mastermind instigated it? So whoever that person is, they also instigated Maki's actions too? Yeah, they probably tried to eliminate me because I pretended to be the mastermind. My actions were instigated by the true mastermind? But that can't be. The reason I decided to kill Kokichi was because I remembered the truth from the flashback light. Maybe making you remember the truth was what the mastermind wanted. What? Maybe the true mastermind had us use the flashback lights so we could target Kokichi as a remnant of despair. So the flashback light itself was the true mastermind's trap all along? They expected us to target Kokichi once we remembered he was a remnant of despair. Kokichi certainly expected it. That's why he talked about the true mastermind. But even so, this is all rather convenient for the true mastermind. The person claiming to be the mastermind just so happened to be a remnant of despair. We're all students of Hope's Peak Academy, and our fates are tied to the remnants of despair. I would never have imagined that fate would bring us to Kokichi's murder. It just plays too nicely for the true mastermind. I don't know what I don't know about that. I didn't know about that flashback light. Guess that's another mystery for you. Anyway, like I was saying... Then who is this true mastermind? Who knows? I don't know either. But it doesn't matter. We can't lose. This game's pointless unless you win. That's why I thought of a special plan. When I'm on the verge of losing... When I'm on the verge of losing, my plan will help me win. I don't really get it, but is this the plan to throw off the mastermind? Well, it's not that difficult. Kaito, I need you to kill me. What? The plan was to make a case where the victim was unknown, and then trick Monokuma into thinking I was the victim so he'd mess up. If he ruled that either Makiro or Kokichi were the Blackened, then I'd show myself and Monokuma's ruling would be invalid. And if Monokuma's ruling was invalid, the killing game would end. That's what I'm most curious about. What makes you think it would end? Yeah, I asked Kokichi about that myself. Why would Monokuma care if he messed up on who the Blackened was? And this is what he said. Even if it's Monokuma or the true mastermind, they can't break the rules as they please. Being unfair like that isn't allowed. What do you mean? Death games are meant to be watched. If no one was watching, there'd be no reason to be such a stickler about the rules. There'd be no point in making this a game in the first place. But Monokuma's been a stickler about the rules and about making the game interesting. That's why he agreed to my plan in the virtual world. Which means Monokuma's aware that someone's watching us. In which case, I have no doubt that this death game is being shown to someone. So this is some kind of show? But who'd be watching? We're the only people left alive, aren't we? That's right. The flashback light is the reason we even remember that. But Kokichi might have been right. Why have a death game if there's no one watching? I wasn't sure about that at first, but after this class trial, there's no doubt. Monokuma can't do whatever he wants. He's bound by the rules of the game. That's why he couldn't afford to get the culprit wrong, why he relied on Shuichi. It's just like Kokichi said, if this game's rules matter so much, someone's watching. Yeah, I'm looking at you, Rain Frogs. A death game is made to be watched. If that's true, then who? Who's watching this? Wink. What's all this about, Monokuma? Is this killing game really a show for someone? Who can say? Yeah, why would you tell us? We were friends during the trial. Honestly, I was happy you guys cooperated with me. Humans love to help. They jump at any opportunity to extend a helping hand.
Then, here's another question. Who are you really? If Kokichi, a remnant of despair, is not the mastermind, then who's the true mastermind? Is it another remnant of despair like him?
I'm not going to spill the beans on a perfect to-be-continued cliffhanger like that. Why, you are just too cute. Huh? Really?
I understand Kokichi's plan, but why did you agree to work with him, Kaito? Why did you agree to kill Kokichi? Because he saved your life? You could have just ignored him. He's better off dead anyway.
It was kind of hard to ignore such an annoying guy.
What?
Jeez. Wonder how far ahead he planned this evil scheme of his. Yeah, but killing you... What are you talking about? You want me to kill you? I figured you'd react like that. But are you sure you're okay with that? Because if this poison kills me, then Maki will become the Black End. And her crime will be exposed so easily. If that happened, then Maki and I would have died for no reason, right? Which is just what the true mastermind expects. What? Damn it. That's playing dirty. So that's why you gave me the antidote. I am the ultimate supreme leader. There are no depths I won't sink to. Even if I have to sacrifice myself. Anyway, this is our chance. Our chance to end this killing game. That's why you have to kill me, so that we can win and ruin this killing game. We'll bring the true mastermind and everyone who's been watching. We'll bring them down to utter despair. Then everyone who died can rest in peace. Ah, crap. I'm gonna die soon. Can we get this started already?
You're seriously crazy, dude.
But you know, that wasn't boring, right?
Then he blackmailed you by using me?
No. I agreed to his plan once I heard the words ruin this killing game. He was crazy, but that let him come up with some crazy plans. And we needed a crazy plan in order to stand a chance against Monokuma. I bet that on chance. I didn't have any other choice. 'Cause I'm out of time.
Time?
Kaito, you mean your health?
But you said you were fine. You told me not to worry about it anymore.
My bad. That was a lie.
A lie?
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Honestly, I'm at my limit just talking.
No, it can't be.
But I gotta wonder how this happened. I don't remember it at all. In my memories, I was fine during the medical exam for my training. If he was fine during the medical exam, then that means... this might be the virus.
Virus?
One of the plagues that caused our planet to crumble. A virus carried by meteorites that spread across the globe. Hope's Peak Academy, along with the rest of the planet, was in danger of extinction. Even though we had come far and triumphed over so much despair, we were almost wiped out in an instant. This must have something to do with the virus. Kaito didn't use that flashback light, so he might not remember it. But weren't we supposed to be immune? We were selected because we didn't... Perhaps the virus was dormant when you were selected for the Gopher Project. You could have been infected the whole time, showing no symptoms until very recently. What?
Kaito is infected with the virus? But how could that be?
I don't know what you're talking about, but I guess I'm pretty screwed, huh? Well, I knew this was coming. That's why I agreed to Kokichi's plan. But you know, when I found out about the plan, I thought it was pretty awesome. Kokichi left me with a whole outline of it. I freaked out when I read it. It was a pretty good plan. I thought we might be able to trick Monokuma. But I knew Shuichi'd see right through it in the end. What? That's exactly how it went. Nice job, Shuichi. You're really something.
Kaito, did you...
Yeah, I knew you guys would figure everything out.
That's why I was able to get on board with Kokichi and lie to you like that. Even if I messed stuff up during the trial, I knew Shuichi'd see the truth. Just what I'd expect from my sidekick.
Why? If you knew I'd see through it, why?
If you knew it was pointless from the start, then you shouldn't have gone that far.
Nah, it wasn't pointless. It ended up being a huge success. Why?
Because of this plan and Kokichi pretending to be the mastermind, we got close to the true mastermind's lair. Behind this truth, there's got to be a hint that leads to the real truth.
The real truth?
Yeah, no doubt. That's why Kokichi gave his life. You talk as if he was your partner, when you hated him so strongly before. Though I hate his guts. Honestly, I'm still pissed off at him. He made us go through so much crap. To the end, no, even beyond that. He was a lying sack of shit.
It's getting harder to breathe, so please, can you...
Hey, can I ask one thing? You want to ruin this killing game, but... You kept saying how fun this game was.
That was a lie, obviously. How could a game that you're forced to play be fun? I had to think this game was fun to survive. I had to lie to myself. You little... The bastards who created this game to toy with our lives, and the shits enjoying it, they all piss me off. That's why I'm willing to do whatever it takes to end this game.
Kokichi said that? That could have been a lie, too. He probably just said it so I'd cooperate with him. Was it really a lie? I think his dying words may have been the honest truth.
No, it's definitely a lie. He's not the type to shed real tears. I wonder which one it is. A lie or the truth? Even now at the very end, I don't really understand Kokichi. But maybe that's what lying is all about. The truth is in the eye of the beholder, right? Kokichi was the very embodiment of a lie.
That pretty much wraps up my explanation. Now finally, I need to apologize to Shuichi.
What? Me?
To be honest, I was jealous of you.
Jealous?
Because you were always saving us, you know? Your detective skills kept us alive. You're just way too cool, and I got frustrated. That's why I was so harsh on you. My bad.
Hey, no, Kaito, that's not true. I was only so confident because you were there for me, Kaito. When you made me your sidekick, you said you'd take the responsibility. And that's why I could do all this. You didn't even talk to me back... Or if you didn't talk to me back then, even now I'd be... Kaito?
Kaito!
Kaito, are you okay?
How can I be okay? I'm about to die.
You sure are, bucko, 'cause it's punishment time. Punishment?
I won't let you. I won't let you kill Kaito.
Oh? You plan on getting in my way? You know what'll happen if you do that, don't you?
I don't care what happens. I plan to kill you anyway from the start. Yes, I've been determined to fight back for a while now.
No, stop. No, Kaito, I can't. I can't let you die, Kaito. I don't care if you're sick. I don't care if you're dying. I won't let Monokuma touch you. What's so funny? Now just thinking about life. And how irreplaceable it is. You know what I mean? What? When a life ends, those closest to it mourn. But if you could somehow recycle that life... And those closest to it wouldn't need to mourn anymore, right? If we could recycle life, the world would be filled with hope. That's my point. What are you talking? Alright, kids, it's time for your grand re-entrance. What?
Rise and shine, Ursine. With our powers combined, we are the Mono Cubs.
Huh?
I'm Monotaro. No matter how you read it or spell it or say it, it's still Monotaro.
What the? That's totally a lie.
What the hell's going on? I could have swore there was more of you chumps before. Fuck if I know. Let's destroy Monodum now. This sad sack's bumming me the fuck out.
What the? Weren't all the Mono Cubs completely destroyed? Those old Mono Cubs were destroyed. These Mono Cubs are the latest model. They still got their factory settings, so in a way it's like they're brand new characters. But who cares? Now that my Cubs are back, I'm not lonely and miserable anymore. You brought them back on a whim just like that? You guys are just as replaceable. Maybe not as replaceable as the Mono Cubs. But finding other people to participate in this killing game is easier than you might think.
Finding other people? I got no idea what's going on or what any of this means, but that's right. Hell yeah! We're so fucking lovable and shit. Except Monodum, of course.
Oh, do you know what else this means? Now that the Mono Cubs are back, I've got my Exisol entourage protecting me again. Still want to defy me now? This is bad. If he's got the Exisols again.
So what? It doesn't matter. I won't let you kill Kaito. I'll fight until the end. Stop. Even if you fight the Exisols, you'll just get killed, damn it. The remote control and the last electro bomb were crushed in the press. No, I won't give up. Makiro, enough already. I've never felt this way before. I've always fought to kill, but this is the first time I've fought to protect someone. Huh? And I've never been given a nickname like Makiro before either. And I've never met someone as stubborn as you before. And I've never fallen for someone before. Makiro.
Maki.
I don't want this to end. I just don't. That's why I won't let you kill Kaito. I absolutely won't let you. Makiro, I'm sorry, but that's not an option. I don't have as much time left as you think. I'm fighting just to stay standing. But Hey, Makiro, I asked you before, what's your enemy? Before, you hated yourself so much. You didn't even like yourself a little. And wasn't that the reason you tried to distance yourself from others? You decided that you didn't deserve to have friends, did you? That was your enemy. But not anymore, huh? You're all right now. You fell for a guy like me. Now you can learn to like yourself. Hey, don't cry. Can't you send me off with one last smile? You guys too. I'm not gonna allow any tears. Send me off with a bang. Alright, Kaito. I won't cry.
Me too. I'm gonna hold it in. Sorry. Yeah, I'll endure it. I can't cry, even if I wanted to. Sorry about the wait, Monokuma. You can go ahead and start now. Can do. Oh boy, my first punishment time. I've never seen one before. But let me just say this to the true mastermind controlling Monokuma. You better get ready. My friends aren't gonna lose to you. That's all. I'll leave the rest to you guys.
end this ridiculous killing game. We'll end it, so please, don't worry. And Shuichi, never forget, you're not alone. You have friends. Don't try to do everything by yourself, okay? Yeah, Kaito. Okay. Don't forget, the impossible is possible. All you gotta do is make it so. Yeah, thanks, Kaito. Makiro, how long are you gonna cry? You should smile. I can't. That's impossible. I can't. Of course. My bad for making you cry like that. Alright then. Let's end this with a bang. A special punishment suited to the luminary of the stars.
You don't gotta tell me. I'm excited to get this started.
Oh yeah? Well, screw you. I'm not gonna die the way you want.
It's punishment time! Man, what in the fuck? Oh shit. They really are gonna reuse the punishment from the first game. Oh. Nope, they turned it on its head. So you gotta drill to the center of the earth. Execution failed. Yeah, better to die than to be killed, am I right? Oh shit. Yeah, fucking eat it, Monokuma. Kaito. Kibo, are you okay? You got hit by that debris when you protect...
I'm fine. More importantly...
What's the matter, Monokuma? Upset that Kaito won?
What do you mean Kaito won? He died before the end of your punishment. Kaito didn't die from your execution.
That's right. Kaito wasn't killed by you. It's Kaito's victory.
We lost!
I don't know if he meant to do it, but he certainly went out like a stubborn jackass. Well, whatever. It's not like this is the end of the killing game, so it's fine. It's not over?
Hell yeah! No shit!
Ain't it written in the school regulations? The killing game will go on until it's just one blackened or two spotless. School regulations? So you're gonna follow the regulations, huh? The only reason you want rules is because you're showing this to someone. I just want an entertaining killing game, but you're certainly entitled to your opinion. That's enough. Enough of your bullshit, Monokuma. Yo, is Shuichi the first Danganronpa protagonist to swear? I made a promise to Kaito. I will end this killing game. And to give Kaito's death meaning, I swear I will keep my promise. Yeah, we're not gonna let anyone else die.
Who's even gonna play that game anymore? It's already over.
You could cut this tension with a knife. What's everyone talking about anyway? Feels like we stumbled into the last act. I don't know what's happening at all.
Yo, Pops, fill us in. We want to help you out.
Oh, Minosuke's acting nice. He's sucking up for brownie points.
Oh, I just can't help myself around you cute little cubs. Gather round, kids. I'll spend a whole month telling you about what you missed.
A whole month? Won't that take longer than the whole chapter?
I'll tell you all about it while I smother you with hugs and kisses. You kids go on ahead and wait for me at home.
Okay, so long. Farewell.
Why did I stay behind? Or why did I stay behind? Because I want to give you all a reward for working so hard. We don't want it. Just go away. By the way, I don't know where you got the idea that this killing game can be stopped. There's nothing a participant can do to end this killing game. No way. Nuh-uh. This game's gonna keep going and going for a long time.
During his ranting, Monokuma took out... Huh? A flashback light?
What did you just do?
Was that a flashback light just now?
Is it broken? I don't feel like I remembered anything.
This flashback light has a special effect. You'll remember soon enough. You'll remember that despair is the only choice you have, and that hope doesn't exist here at all. The killing game will never end.
And then Monokuma left. He declared this killing game would continue. He declared that there's no hope. Now, after all that, I honestly don't remember how we got back. It took all I had to accept the reality that Kaito was gone. Not just Kaito, Kokichi too. Someone we all trusted, and someone none of us trusted. We lost them both. But it wasn't all for nothing, because we're drawing ever closer to discovering the true mastermind. Okay, I guess Junko is alive. The killing game will never end. Never, ever. As long as I'm around, it'll never end. I'll repeat over and over and over. Why would I just let something this fun not ever end? I want to have more fun. As long as it's fun, we have to keep doing it. It's just a simple supply and demand. Such despair. Later that night, I found myself standing in that one spot in the courtyard, the place where Kaito and I would train together. My heart felt crushed, all the loss and guilt and helplessness sinking in my chest. But still, I stood there.
What are you doing?
Maki.
Ah, so you came too.
Yeah. Maki, I'm sorry.
For what?
I was the one who drove Kaito into a corner. Just like Kaide, I end up betraying everyone important to me. It's all my fault.
Are you feeling lonely?
Huh?
Are you lonely now that Kaito is gone?
Yeah, lonely. I feel so lonely and so sad. I don't know what to do. The only reason I'm still alive right now is because of Kaito. If he hadn't been my friend, I'd be...
Me too. I can't remember the last time I ever cried that hard. I wonder how long it's been. But I won't cry anymore. I'm sad, but I'm grateful to Kaito.
Grateful?
Yeah. I want to tell him that rather than being sad or lonely, I'm grateful to him. That's why I won't cry anymore. I'm not going to wallow in pity. I want to show him how much I appreciate all the things he did.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess it's the same for me. I want to show my appreciation too. I'm sure that our friends who passed on don't want to see us miserable. Thanks.
Yeah.
Ah, so you guys were here after all. Just like I thought. I knew you guys would be here because I cast a spell to find you.
Tsumugi? Himiko?
If you don't mind, can we join you in your training?
Huh?
I'll train you all from the ground up so we can end this killing game together.
We're going to end this together?
Himiko and I promised Kaito. Yeah, we're gonna do what we promised and work together to end this killing game. We can't afford to lose to despair.
Yeah, absolutely. Monokuma said there's no hope anywhere. But he's wrong. There is hope. My friends are my hope. Kaito said it best. I'm not alone. That's right. I have friends. Not just my friends here, but also friends who have died. They all gave us their hope too. That's why I'm going to live. I want to live for everyone who died. Despair cannot defeat me. I'll hold on and survive no matter what. Thank you, Kaito. Let your sweat wash away all your sadness. Your sadness, fear, worry, and hardships. Just start moving your body and your pain will become memories before you know it.
Then you should train too.
Well, I don't have anything to worry about. Because, I mean, I'm Kaito Momota, luminary of the stars. Hey, no fair, Kaito.
Oh, by the way, what happened to Kibo? Do you know where he went?
Kibo? I don't know.
Yeah, what's that guy off doing?
I don't think a robot really needs to do any training.
But the rest of us are here. I kinda wish he'd come too.
It's quiet, too quiet. And yet the silence is quite refreshing. Oh, it's quiet, too quiet. And yet the silence is quite refreshing. I used to hear my inner voice with perfect clarity. Is the inner voice fucking Junko? It would fill me with the power of hope, guide me along the right path. I can't hear it anymore. All I hear now is silence. That silence means my will is now my own. Even if despair is all we have to choose, even if hope no longer exists, I will never give in to despair. I will end this. No matter what, I will force this to end. This school, this ultimate academy for gifted juveniles, is steeped in despair. And I will destroy it. What the fuck? Ugh, yes, I want to save. Holy shit. That was a long freaking chapter, but, well, long freaking trial, too. Jesus. I was like, oh, let me just record this trial and then go get something to eat. Now it's 3:30 in the afternoon, and I'm hungrier than I've ever been in my life. Okay, that's not true. But, yeah, if you enjoyed this video, then no further actions required on your part, and we'll see you in Chapter 6.